K. Srivani, studying BSc Agriculture first year. Today my topic is general characteristics of fungi. Fungi are eukaryotic, spore-bearing organism, achlorophyllous, and heterokaryotic in condition, and thallophytic organism. Thallophytic means vegetative cells. And fungi, study of fungi and fungi-like organisms is known as mycology or fungology. Fungi is derived from the Latin word which means mushrooms. Father of fungi, father of mycology, P.A. Michel. General characteristics of fungi. Fungi are eukaryotic, achlorophyllous, heterokaryotic in condition, non-motile, but they can motile through spores and unicellular organism. During mitosis, nuclear envelope does not dissolve, and fungi exhibits the phenomena of alternation generation, means one and the next. They have no embryonic stage and they develop from the process of photosynthesis, and they reproduce by sexually. The two methods, sexually and asexually. By sexually spores, and by means of asexually is fragmentation and budding. And the majority of fungi belongs to the phylum of Ascomycota, Basidiomycota and Zygomycota. Life cycle of fungi is simple or complex, and nutrition, fungi nutrition is heterotrophic in condition. Absorption type of nutrition is seen, and ingestion is in rare case. And cell wall is well chitinized except in the group of Oomycota. In the case of Oomycota, the cell wall is composed of cellulose. And habitat of fungi is univorous as saplings, depend on other organisms for food and shelter. Or parasites, hyperparasites. Hyperparasitism means parasite depend on other parasite. And sexuality, their sexual have either asexual or sexual. Let us see some different types of fungi. Generally, fungi is classified based on the location and reproductive stages. Based on location, it is two types, endophytic and ectophytic. Let us see the ectophytic. Ectophytic means the fungal thallus is present on the surface of host plant, then it is said to be ectophytic. Then ectophytic example is oidium. And endophytic, the fungi present inside the host, means inside the host, if fungi is present, then it is said to be endophytic. Example is Puccinia. The vegetative cells we can see is holocarpic cell and eucarpic cell. Holocarpic cell, mycelium of fungi. Group of hyphae is known as mycelium, and hyphae means thread-like and thin transparent tubular filamentous with consists of protoplasm. Hyphae is divided into two types, separate and aseparate. Let us know separate. What is meant separate? Presence of crosswords. And it is the basic group of fungi containing aseparate fungi is Ascomycota and Basidiomycota. And aseparate fungi is also known as cenocytic hyphae. Aseparate hyphae is also known as cenocytic hyphae, and non-separate hyphae. In this case, absence of crosswords. An example of this is Oomycota. In case of Oomycota, there is no crosswords is present. This is the pictorial representation of separate hyphae and cenocytic hyphae. Cenocytic hyphae is always known as non-separate hyphae. Rhizoid. It is an anchoring or absorbing organ of fungi. And sporangiophore. It is the stack-like structure that bears the sporangia. And the type of cholesterol is present in fungi is ergosterol. And homothallic and heterothallic. There are two types of thallus, and male and female organs are produced on same thallus, then it is said to be homothallus. Example is pythium. And heterothallus, male and female are produced on different thallus, then it is said to be Phytophthora. Next, aprosorium, attachment organ of fungi is known as aprosorium. And hostorium, nutrient absorbing organ of fungi. And penetration peg, hyphal organism that gives rise to pressure on the host cell to penetrate. Let us see the hostorium, penetration peg, and appressorium, absorbing organ of fungi. And let us see some different types of fungi, septa present in fungi. The septa found in all filamentous fungi, except in two groups, Mastodontomycota and Zygomycota. Let us see. Types of septa are 5 types. First one, solid type. It is the simplest type with complex crosswalls and produced by the lower fungi organisms like Omycota to delimit the older reproductive parts of mycelia. And perforated septa, it is simplest septa formed by perforator and its now number of small bodies are present over here. Example, geotrichum. Let us see. Third one, bordered pit type of septa. Bordered pit type of septa, pore surrounded overarching bifurcation of the septa and septa margins looking like typically border type and tracheotomy, and this is presence of bind electron defense. Fourth type of septa, Ascomycetin type of septa. This is mostly found in the group of Ascomycotina and Deuteromycotina. And dolichopore septa, it is barrel shaped, surrounded by a membrane's dolichopore septum. Dolichopore septum helps to prevent the movement of nuclei from one cell to another cell to ensure the dikaryotic condition. Next, it is complexly found in some stages of Basidiomycota, and it is barrel shaped associated with a hemispherical cap. Hemispherical cap is known as called as parenthesm or pore cap. The pictorial representation of the different types of septa. Let us discuss some objectives of different general characteristic fungi and different types of septa. First, fungi is derived from which word? Latin word. And sexually produced somatic structures is known as hyphae. And study of fungi and fungi-like organisms is called as mycology. Mode of nutrition on fungi is heterophytic, and the antithallus at maturity converts one or more reproductive structures is known as a holocarpic thallus, and eucarpic thallus is mostly observed in Syncytium, and most group of hyphae collectively known as mycelium. Anchoring organ is in fungi is rhizoids, and the other name of fungology is mycology, and attachment organ of fungi is known as appressorium. And which type of septa has delimit older or reproductive parts of their mycelia is solid septa, and barrel shaped centrophore associated with hemispherical cap is known as pore cap or parenthosoma. Septa is absent in type of fungi, Zygomycotina, and type of cholesterol present in fungi is ergosterol. Aseptate fungi is also known as xenocytic septate. Example for homothallic fungi is pipium. Example for heterothallic fungi is Phytophthora. Fungal cell wall is made up of cellulose is Omycota, and during which process nuclear envelope is not dissolved. Mitosis. Father of mycology is P. A. Michel. Static structure that bears the sporangia is sporangia 4. Type of nutrition of fungi is absorption type of nutrition, and Omycota cell wall is composed of cellulose. Type of organism that gives pressure on the host surface for penetration is penetration peg.